Everybody, come on. Come on. It's time. It's time. I was not expecting this to come around as fast as it did. Kagurabachi chapter 113, 114, and 115 are out. I waited a little bit longer. This video is 113 and 114 today. Wow. Mr. Takiru is already getting into Kagurabachi again. I thought this was a perfect opportunity for them to take a break. I would have been completely fine with that. I feel like everybody would have been fine with it. I feel like the fans, have been so satisfied from what we got. Guys, I'm a little bit sick today. A little bit under the weather. I should have took a cough drop before I did this or something to help me. This was a perfect time for them to take a break. And they're back. And this is the Seitei War arc. This is the Seitei War, guys. This is what we've been hearing about all throughout part 1 of this. This is what we've been hearing about, the Seitei War arc. It's happening now. Holy smokes, we're getting the Seitei War. It's happening. It's happening. This is it. This is it. I guess this is kind of like spaced out if you think about it, because I don't think we're gonna get Chihiro. I don't think Chihiro is gonna be in this. I mean, it's a flashback. It's a flashback, so we're not getting Chihiro. This is weird. This is weird. I was kind of looking forward to seeing him again. But it's not happening right now. I guess they're taking a break from the main story, which makes sense. And now we're going into the Seitei War, which is probably arguably just as exciting. But this chapter, there's so much going on. There's so many words, man. When there's bubbles, there's a lot of bubbles and text going on. I'm like, I gotta read it twice. I gotta read like twice, 2-3 times to like grasp it. It's just like, there's so much. It feels like there's this island now that just showed up, and these weird people, these sorcerers that are super beings of some kind, bro. And it's insane what's happening, man. And these I guess what this is, like a private company or whatever. And they were trying to extract like an orb or whatever from this island. And these mysterious, I'm going to call them, no, that's racist. I can't call them that. No, I'm going to call them the Island Boys. So the Island Boys, they're not letting nobody pass them, bro. They did a number on this dude, Stitch Man. Yes! Stitches on his forehead. And he lost an arm on this island trying to get whatever they got. And he has this gem here. The Detenseki, which we heard about in part 1. And this just reminds me, I was just thinking about the Infinity Stones, to be honest, bro. The fact that this could be capable of such, like, it could blow up a city according to this chapter. And the thing that kind of sets it off is like their sorcerer energy. What's it called? Sorcerer energy of some sorts. So it's pretty much an Infinity Stone. Hey, I'm a normie here, man. I got to use other references to remind myself of what's going on. So we're gonna call that the Infinity Stone. And this panel of this island, bro, they're kind of, I'm guessing like their Japanese government, whatever, already has a bunch of guys surrounding, a bunch of boats and planes surrounding this island, trying to figure out what's going on, because their government apparently has still not figured out what's going on in this island. I guess they can't see inside. People can't get deep enough inside to know what's going on. This reminds me, I don't know if you guys know this movie. I immediately get these vibes from, it's a movie with Jeremy Renner and Natalie Portman. With the aliens come, that weird ship, and they go into the ship, and there's like this big screen with fog, and they try and interact with the aliens pretty much the whole movie. That's what it was reminding me of. Oh, and then Sheba shows up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, a prime, younger, well, let me not say prime, but younger Sheba pops up out of nowhere and steals the Dayton Seiki, the Infinity Stone. Shiba shows up and steals the Infinity Stone. And then there's this new guy here. This guy, wait, the Stitch Man, the guy with the stitches on his head mentions something about Shiba. He calls him the government's dog. So is Shiba working for the government? I know he's friends with Chihiro's dad, and I think his dad is kind of affiliated with the government somehow. And so I guess that would make sense, but I never really thought about it. But I don't know. That was just something that happened. But it looks like Shiba has like this apprentice with him. He's like 18 years old. And I saw a panel for chapter 114, the cover panel with him. Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a bit, but I think I'm gonna call it right now. I think this guy's abilities have to do with like gravity. Like he's got some kind of gravity abilities, just based on the art, the cover art. I'm done with 113 anyways. I'm looking at 114 now, but yeah, this cover art with these weird little circles here, I think it's gravity. I'm calling it. He has gravity sorcerer abilities, man. I'm calling it. And in 114, we run into Chihiro's pops, run into his dad. What's his name again? Kunishiga. Bro, these names be killing me, bro. Chihiro's pops, bro.
Wow.
Chihiro's pops. We get to see his dad, and he's passed out. I guess he was working too hard. His house is a mess. And Shiba gives the Infinity Stone, the Deten Seiki, to Chihiro's pops, and he immediately does something stupid.
Hey guys, my name's Christopher, and I'm here to talk to you today about a children's book me and my good friend Evan are working on. It's called A Box of Wonders. We're excited to be working on our first book together and eventually give you a story you can share with the little ones. A Box of Wonders is a story about a father occupied with work so much so that he doesn't have time to tell his son a bedtime story. The father's solution? Giving his son an advanced AI box that can tell the boy all kinds of incredible stories. So incredible that the boy is hooked on this box and prefers the box over his father's storytelling. The boy at this point is glued to the mesmerizing stories the box can tell him and doesn't interact with his parents like he used to. But the boy will soon realize that even after all the amazing stories this AI box can tell, it's nothing compared to the loving bond and time shared with family. I'm telling you, man. The book's still a work in progress, but if you guys want to support our book right now, you can start with supporting my Patreon. Just get on your device and type patreon.com/Chris O Ajayi. That's patreon.com/Chris O Ajayi, AJAYI. And you can become a member today. We'll be posting the early artwork of the panels for your eyes only on Patreon. So this is behind the scenes content. You'll get to take a look at the whole story from beginning to end before the official book releases. Well, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for listening. We're so excited, me and Evan, to be working on this children's book and, present it to you guys in the future. Yeah, and so I just wish you have a blessed day, and until next time, peace, y'all.
I'm just gonna say this. I don't like how they're painting his dad, bro. I don't like. This is a personal thing. I know y'all got your own opinions, but I hate when they make the men. I know it's for like comedic relief, bro, but it's like I don't like when they start making these guys look stupid, bro. And he does this dumb little thing where he's just smashes the Denseki, the Infinity Stone, on the ground immediately. I guess in hindsight, he kind of does know about it already, I guess. Like it seems like because he's explaining it like he has knowledge on the stone already. Like he already knows kind of what it's about. So I guess that's fine. I guess the comedic relief is okay, but I don't know. I just read that panel. I was not feeling that. But I guess it makes sense now that I'm looking at it again. Okay, and he's talking about this princess. So I'm guessing the princess is his future wife, Chihiro's mom. So I guess we'll see her in the next chapter. I'm holding off on 115. I might as well just read it when I'm done with this video, because 116 is coming out really soon. So yeah, this will be interesting. So I guess what is Chihiro's dad's backstory exactly? Is his family come up in like law or some kind of government, or does he marry into that with Chihiro's mom? Is that what happens? Because we remember in the beginning, like when, we get those moments with Chihiro and his dad is always talking about justice and all this stuff. He sounds like a, stern, like kind of like upright, abide by the law kind of guy, And so this kind of would make sense if his origins come from like the government, because Shiba kind of seems like a government guy too. Like I guess he's working for the government as well somehow. And it would make sense of how they have a relationship too, actually. So that would make sense. Their backstory kind of like aligns in that way. Maybe they were working in the government together before the war officially, happened. I don't know, man. Yeah, and then we get to meet one of the 3 famous swordsmiths, I guess, that are like really big in Japan apparently. And this guy looks familiar, like
Wait a minute.
looks familiar. Shoot. Apparently he quit being a blacksmith and is like making sushi now. Hey, that's a nice life. Hey man, when I get old, I just want to chill and make bread or something. I don't know, like, I mean, I'm an artist, so to be real, when I get old, I would just like to. Well, I'd like to think I would keep drawing. I like to think I keep making stories and stuff. But I could respect him, bro. I could respect what he's doing, bro. He gave up that old stuff, and he's just making sushi, man. I respect it, bro. I respect it. When I'm an old man, I just want to be chilling, like watching tutorials on how to make glazed almonds. Like, I just want to chill, bro. I can respect it, bro. I can respect this man, bro. And his mustache is excellent. I like his mustache. And the chapter ends with him, Subaru Yurita, the sushi chef. And I guess we're going to see more of him in the next chapter, which I'm going to read right now. Bro, I'm going to be real. I'm just excited. I would have been completely fine with them taking a break. I'm all for breaks. I love when these authors get a chance to just relax and enjoy the fact that they finished a project, that they finished, telling that first part of the story. Everybody high five. Let's all take a break, get ourselves collected again, and come back. But these guys went straight back in it with the bonus chapter that they had, and then now we're getting into a new arc, the Seitei War, which is a huge deal. So, I mean, I'm happy. I'm cool. Like, Kagurabachi is something that it fits for me. I like reading this. This is my jam, bro. I like action shonen. I like just power levels and spiritual energies. Like, I like this stuff. This is my comfort food. I'm happy that we're just getting straight back in it. I would have been fine if they took a break, but I like this right here. I can't lie, man. I like this. Very cool. As a fellow normie anime / manga reader, connoisseur, partaker, I approve of this manga, bro. I approve of this manga right here, man. And I'm calling it. This new kid, this 18-year-old kid, what's his name? He's got gravity powers. Something to do with gravity. I'm calling it. Chris called it here. Okay? Any of those other channels who maybe, I don't know if they talked about it. In case they didn't, just let them know that Chris called it first. Please do me a favor. Just let them know that you feel what I'm just let word. Yeah. I want to get into some action. In these upcoming chapters. So I'm not an information guy. I understand the importance of the info, but appreciate y'all for watching. I'm going to read this next chapter right now. The 116 comes out in a little while. It's not too far behind. So Yeah. But anyways, peace. I'm gone. Kagurabachi is back like it never left, man. Let's do it, bro. Yes.